particular you can be, the more accurate you can be about what's going on, the better info you can give your vet about, yeah, we probably do have something going on. Or is it that it's an old horse and it's not a problem with teeth, it's that he doesn't have any teeth, so he's choking. You know, that kind of stuff is good to know. So age also plays a role in that. So when I go out, somebody says, I think my horse needs his teeth looked. Okay, great. Well, so first thing I do from the outside is I'll actually go, and you can see, all right, so our TMJ joint is right here. You see this little bump between our ear and our eye? And so what you do is if you will actually take a real technical piece of equipment, piece of beneath them, it's not clicked, so nothing too sharp. You'll just go from the bottom of that ridge down to where, if we had a normal webbed halter on, where the ring would probably sit normally on their cheek, you'll just come down. If they are sensitive right there, that's an acupuncture point. If they're sensitive, they'll either throw their head up, or you'll watch and their lip will twitch. And they'll say, that's a nerve spot, that's tender, leave that alone. And you can try both sides, and it may only be one side that lights up on both sides. It's hard. It's, you know, every horse is an individual, so whatever's going on with them will tell you. I also go through, normally I do it from the front, but since I'm talking, I'm going to do it from the side. I feel their TMJ, and just all around those bumps. And does it feel, you know, bigger on one side? Is it puffy? Is it sore? Is it tender? Or does it feel like it's just not, it's not hurting, but that muscle is bigger on that side? Are we chewing more on one side versus the other because we're compensating or something? And then following the face down. So we actually get to the point here where you can actually feel molars. Right here we have too much the maxilla that you can't feel teeth here. You get forward to this, basically right where that line, where that bone joint, or sorry, ridge ends, you'll come down in line with the lips. So say this lip line continues on up, you can feel with your thumb along the edge. And for example, where she's moving her head, is it, and you have to do it a few times because it's, am I moving my head because you're touching my face and I don't want you touching my face, or is it that one particular spot that you're hitting every time? So if I touch here and we fuss a little bit, and I touch here, we fuss a little bit, and we touch here, and then I go back and we don't fuss, it's just because you're being, you know, aggravating. It's not because you're actually hurting. But if I rub my finger down and it's always when I get halfway down, it's, hey, leave that alone, hey, leave that alone, then you know that there's a spot right there. Because with horses' teeth, when you're actually looking at them front on, you know, our teeth, we smile, it's nice and flat. Horses' teeth are not built that way because of all the grinding they do. They're actually at an angle. So the sharp point, essentially if that was a tooth, the sharp point is going to be to the cheek on either side and to the tongue on the bottom side. So when you're going in to flow the horse's teeth, what you're doing is rounding off or flattening those sharp edges and those sharp points because they are continually grinding against each other. So the more they grind, the sharper the points they create with time with the sharp, and then wear off their roots. So let's see, if we go down that cheek and we get an open mouth or we get a hey, leave me alone, then it's time to check further. If I don't get anything, great, we're on the right track. Maybe we're just being, you know, a little too excited about the world when we're eating, we get a mouthful and we just are too worried about who else is eating. And it's not that they really have a problem, but maybe they need quiet time to themselves, or they need to have their buddy where they can see them when they're eating. Next thing I do, and granted, we have, the reason we chose some civil here is because we have some abnormal anatomy. Our front teeth are not exactly normal. We've got a kick to the face. It's not normally related. So that's another thing that you'll find is, are the teeth, now the front ones should be level, but are they to the one side, are they to the other? You know, if that should be relatively level. But what I can do is then, being very gentle, I kind of grab essentially right here behind where those incisors are and just move the jaw back and forth, and it should be even. I should be able to go to the right, I should be able to go to the left. And so far she's pretty happy with that. So more than likely, she really doesn't need anything done to her teeth, but we just have that unique anatomy. So throughout her life, we're going to watch those incisors because they're not going to meet the way they need to. So we probably are going to have to do dental work on those lower incisors because there's not teeth to meet them. And then, that's the part that I would expect an owner to be able to feel and do. You know, I don't expect you to do what I do. And so my next step, then, is to go in from the pull up. Because if you do grab a tongue and keep pulling, you can actually damage cartilages and the hyoid bone back here in the back of their throat. So what you'll notice with me is when I grab, I keep my hand basically attached to the side of their cheek and go with them wherever they go, even if to the point if I have to grab the halter so that I stay. And I'm checking to see when I actually, because again, in front because I don't want to talk. I then open my mouth, look in there, do I see sharp points, do I see a hook, do I see something in the front? Because typically, if you have a hook coming down in the front, it means that we have something in the back that's probably up high on the bottom side, because everything's not meeting here to here. We're a little forward and down, so we should be backing up, so we may have something to work on in the back, and if you don't see anything, it's still a good idea, if they're obviously giving you those sensitivity points, to go ahead and then get a speculum, get a light, and for me to do a little more if we are having issues, because I can't tell you how many times, I don't have a problem with people that are lay dentists, or actually they're not dentists, they're people that pluck teeth, because you're technically not supposed to call yourself a dentist, you have to that you have a medical doctorate of some type. It's a barrier that they, grasp. So just be cognizant of who's working on your animals, that kind of thing. But what I do find a lot of times is the front's been working on, but the back hasn't, because they can't get the stroke to get to the back, or they don't have a speculum to reach back there. So that's why I like checking that acupuncture and feeling that TMJ, and that way you have more of an idea of is there something further back, even if the front looks okay. And then just a general anatomy lesson. She has. She does know. Okay, so some horses have canine teeth, which most of them do. She just doesn't. So you have your incisors, your canine teeth will sit about here. Those are not a problem. Those are supposed to be there. Your wolf teeth they're most commonly up top, and they're actually premolar ones, so they sit right up against those molars, and they're typically teeth-tiny. There's a size of a pencil eraser or something like that. And that's normally the teeth that we take out when they're anywhere from 6 months to 2 years old. I have come across, unfortunately, one of my own horses that I've acquired later in life. He has no problem. He's doing great. I was like, I've had you a couple of years. You're not really dropping grain or anything, but I'm just going to get in your mouth because I've had you for 2 years and I haven't checked your teeth. And pulled him out, opened him up. He's 14 years old, still has wolf teeth, and they are massive to the point they're even ground off like molars. So there's no point in moving them at this point. They're so big and rooted in that they're not causing an issue, so I don't bother with it. But a younger horse, when those roots are not attached very well, that little tooth can move around. When that bit bounces against it, that's what makes it sore. And so you may see head tossing or not wanting to give flexing one side or the other because those teeth normally are not symmetrical. Sometimes you have a bigger one on one side and a smaller one on the other. Most commonly at the top, but you can't have all four, top and bottom. Normally I check stallions when I'm laying down to castrate them. If they have them, we go ahead and take them. And a lot of people, there's no laws telling the mares don't have them. Yes, they do. Not all of them develop them, but certain bloodlines do, and there's a lot of them. I just took them out of my 18-month-old filly probably a month and a half ago. Yes, ma'am.
Wild horses manage without all this dental stuff?
Because they're not stuck in a stall, they're not eating grain, and they're not, it's also survival of the fittest. If your mouth's messed up, you die. So we don't have.
So some of them don't manage.
Right, exactly, they don't manage. So that's part of it. If you, we breed for such specifics in the horse world of a look and not necessarily for a perfect conformation. You have halter horses with no feet now, and you have, walking horses or gaited horses that have problems with where their spinal cord connects into their head because we want a little wiggle in the back end. Things don't connect quite right, a little extra, and they fall over. So it's kind of we've bred to extremes. That's why I've done dental on a donkey twice in my life, because they just don't have problems, but we don't breed them. Whoever survives with the cow survives. And so, that's the reason they don't have to be on mules.